Hello, this is the Web-GIS-Impact platform. It was designed to facilitate the automatization of the impact assessment of the monitoring and evaluation process of projects, programs, policies and strategies at all territorial levels and policy evaluation phases, ex-ante, mid-term and ex-post, and selected analytical dimensions as well. Unlike other existing approaches to territorial impact assessment, this platform presents sound and relevant impact scores based on a mix of qualitative and quantitative data. Besides simple impact scores, it tunes the impact analysis by incorporating elements such as regional sensibility, policy intensity, causality, and counterfactuality. The platform opens with a presentation of examples of impact scores which are available to all interested. For example, the impacts of the EU Interreg-a V program are presented in the EU cross-border NUTS 3 in two analytical dimensions, territorial capital and barrier effect. The respective cartography of the impact scores can provide crucial help to EU entities to direct EU investment more efficiently to the territories which require more investment in the reduction of border barriers and in the improvement of territorial capital domains. Another example is the ex-post impacts in the Portuguese mainland NUTS 2 by POCU, a program financed by the EU cohesion policy funding to support environment sustainability processes in Portugal. Here, one can visualize the impacts in 5 analytical dimensions and its overall impact scores as well. Two other available impact scores are presented in the platform based on a simulation analysis. Firstly, the impacts of the Lisbon Strategic Urban Development Plan in all the city parishes, in the strategy 3 main goals. Secondly, the simulation of the potential impacts of the Ukrainian war in the Portuguese municipalities is presented in 4 different dimensions of territorial development. Anyone interested in using the services of the platform will have to create an account and log in as a user to access the respective policy intervention with no access to any other user. The advantage of the user is to access to the impact scores at all times in an online platform, accessible where the user decides. The statistics menu incorporates constantly updated, vital analytical data at all territorial levels to facilitate the regional sensibility analysis of a given policy intervention. For example, several aggregated statistical indexes are presented for the Portuguese NUTS 3 and the EU NUTS 2, showing territorial cohesion trends and development trends in key territorial cohesion dimensions. Instead, the projects menu presents crucial data to obtain in an automated manner the scores of the policy intensity evaluation element of all the analyzed analytical dimensions of the selected policy intervention. For example, it is already possible to see data of the EU cohesion policy post-2007 total investment in the EU NUTS 2 and the total investment of the Portugal 2020 program from 2014 to 2020 in the Portuguese municipalities. For the monitoring of the impacts process, the platform will have constant updated statistical indicators of the contracted policy intervention upon request. Moreover, a menu facilitating the input of data from interviewers is due to be implemented. Finally, the platform 3 other menus. The login menu permits the user to access the contracted intervention and the administrators to create further intervention processes. The entities menu presents a few useful links related to entities associated with impacts of policies. The About menu shows the main goals of the platform and the team responsible for its creation. Thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoy the platform.